It's like you wanted.
No, I did
wanted
not.
it.
I just did not know
You didn't
what
know.
was happening.
You didn't know you wanted me. But I knew you wanted me. I knew it for both of us. Do you want to explain freshman year?
You just want me to tell you that I had a crush on you. So the thing is, you, as you know, were like the first guy and only guy on that campus where I was like, oh, who is that? But I didn't go anywhere with it because I was in a relationship.
There's the catch.
And then you were on your hot boy stuff.
Freshman year. I think everybody should be single their freshman year.
So we just developed a friendship.
As a matter of fact, I think you were sort of.
I was your wing girl. I was putting you on the girls at parties and stuff, yeah.
Sophomore year comes back around.
And I was looking what?
When you showed up that first day, black leather outfit. I remember seeing it and I felt different. I was like, why do I feel weird about seeing what was supposed to be my friend?
And by then, do you think we were best friends then?
By that time, yeah. And then things really got interesting.
My birthday.
Your birthday.
That's when see, all the other time that we were talking about, I had no idea you had any feelings until my birthday you tried me.
Yeah, it was multiple carpools, and then sure enough, I think one of the parties left early with their car.
Yeah.
And then the numbers just played out where it's like, okay, well, someone's gonna have to lap up. And I was like, well, I mean, you can always sit on my lap if that's okay with you. You didn't deny it, so.
I had nowhere else to go.
You could have figured something out. I don't know. But you chose my lap, and I was thankful for that. I had put my hand on your thigh, and I had whispered something like, ooh, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, you said.
If I keep touching your thigh. And then you flirted back. You the one that pulled on my tie.
I
pulled
did.
on my tie to the dance floor. We had a couple dances.
Did we?
Yes.
Oh, we were bold.
Remember it like it was a dream.
I don't remember dancing, babe.
Tried to get a kiss. No. And at that moment, I realized that you liked me, but you didn't fully trust me yet. At that moment, I started playing chess, not checkers. You'd gone in some random earth shop, whatever, and I'd seen this gold necklace with a literal Oregon heart. And so I got it, and then when I gave it to you, I gave you a whole spiel like, yo, you're one of the only people that I know with a heart made of gold. And in that moment, I could see in your eyes.
Did you?
Like a barrier. Finally, it was me and you in your dorm room, and I was like, that's it. I'm getting a kiss. That's it. We can't keep doing this. It's been too long. I know you like me. We like each other. Let me get a kiss. And that was probably the worst kiss we've ever had. But it was the first kiss, you know? It was the worst, but it was the first. Okay.
Was it ready? So the first 3 years were interesting.
Yes.
What were some things you feel like we had to overcome to get to where we are now?
One thing that you brought out of me was my emotional intelligence. I had two emotions. I was either good, happy, or mad and upset.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of,
pissed.
Yeah, it was pissed.
Yeah.
I think what really got me to look myself in the mirror about the way I expressed my frustrations was when you said it scared you. And that hit different. I feel like it hit different because it wasn't, I don't like this. Because it's like, okay, well, there's some things I don't like too. But when you said it scared you, I was like, I never want to scare you. I don't want you to be afraid of me. So. Because
whenever you would like hit the wall, and it wouldn't be anything between us. Like one of your boys would make you mad, and like that's how you resolve. Yeah. But just even seeing that, I'm like, I could one day do something that'll make you upset, and I don't want that energy to trickle into our relationship. So yeah, I remember saying that to you. But me individually, and I don't even know if this was 1 through 3 or year 4 when you finally called me out on the fact that I didn't know how to apologize. I never said sorry when I did something wrong. Or like offended you or hurt your feelings or whatever.
Ooh-wee.
And that, it hit me. It was one day you were very clear about it too. You were like, basically, I'm used to being the person like, if this doesn't change, I can't be in this. And that was the first time you took that stance, like, if you can't change this, I can't be in this relationship.
So post-college.
Yeah.
Now, what did that look like for you? Because this is two different worlds.
We had completely different.
Two different out the gates.
So, because I started my YouTube channel junior year of college, I was already, I guess you could say, like successful enough where post-graduation, that was what I was doing full time.
You hit the ground running.
You.
Now me,
Yeah.
Oh.
Mr. 4.0. That was so interesting.
Mr. 4.0, top of the class, summa cum laude.
Man.
Like, thought that it had everything together.
Right.
But I was just very ill prepared for what post-college looked like.
Yeah.
I ended up saving up about $2,000 or something like that, buying a car, and then that was my home until finally I just basically broke down and like came to you and was like, yo, I'm really down and out. I've been lying this whole time, I'm down and out and I need help. I saw you in your social media space, being an entrepreneur, doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I was searching for a job, but in the back of my head, I was like, well, I want to be on that entrepreneurship, phase with you.
And you were all over the place.
All over the place.
Yeah.
Business venture after business venture, I brought across your door.
Yeah.
At that point, you sat me down and you're like, look, I see that you're working hard, but you're not working smart.
For yourself.
For yourself.
It was just
it's
about,
not even for like this relationship. It was
just
like
for you.
For you.
Yeah.
You were like, I'm not saying this is over.
I basically said you got a year.
Yeah, you're saying
Like,
this time next year,
Yeah.
we're gonna have this conversation again.
Yeah.
If we're in the same spot, it would probably be best for us to just go our separate ways. The amount of effort, time, consistency, like we were working through our problems, learning my emotions, all this stuff. So I was like, there's no way that she gonna leave me. There's no way.
I was leaving. Yeah, okay, let's correct that. I was gonna be gone.
And then I started serving tables like my life depended on it. I was rolling out stops, smiling, cracking jokes, trying to get as many tips as possible. And then after that, 3 months later, I got a little call back to the office. It was like, you wanna be a manager? And I called you right after that. I was like, babe, they want me to be a manager. I don't know if I should do it. And you're like, are you kidding me?
Right, I was like,
are you kidding?
Hold on, cause something's in my eye.
Every once in a while I would have you on my channel and people be like, oh, you should just turn your channel into a couple's channel. And I'm like, nah, this is mine. So how about we make a channel separate?
I think there was also a smidge of jealousy again, that there was a you thing, an us thing, no me thing.
Yeah.
So, and you're like, right now, we need to do what we have to so we can do what we want to.
Yeah.
I think something that we've seen in a lot of our culture is when people get money, they tend to blow it
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
We've always been very focused on, building generational wealth, something that we can substantially pass down to our children, that can be passed down for generations.
Yeah.
I think a big generational curse that I'm trying to break on my end of things is toxic masculinity. It's just been a thing. Guys not being able to express themselves, guys not being able to talk about their feelings.
The concept of like an independent, strong Black woman, I think is amazing. But I think it can sometimes have its toxic traits. Because at least for me, I was just raised with saying that. Like, that was my paradigm. My dad passed when I was young. So in a lot of cases, it's been like my mom handling everything by herself, doesn't need anybody. And sometimes that can be toxic, and I can see that, in myself sometimes too.
So we are getting married next year. Got the rings to prove it. Are you excited? How excited are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
What?
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Quality.
Scale of 1 to 10, quality.
Yeah.
You've changed my life. You've opened doors and opened parts of me that I didn't know existed.
The way we just laugh every single
day.
Sometimes there's cons to it because we have like business or whatever we need to be taken care of and we just goofing off entirely too much.
Yeah.
But I think just the way we laugh together, how we play off of each other's like energies, and like ultimately I think it's just the friendship.
Yeah.
Like us being best friends platonically during those years in college heavily carried over into our relationship and stayed.
I don't know, something about you and this beautiful melanin has changed my life indefinitely, which is why I put a ring on it, and I knew from the start that this is exactly what I wanted.